little music
It'll
on.
still be. I'll still be saying the same thing.
All right.
Welcome to it. You'll have all the fancy dancy music, and then after that plays, I'll go. All right. Welcome to another Woods Report. All right, a lot today. We went to see Ant-Man, so we definitely got to talk about that.
And we don't want to do no spoilers.
No, we're not doing a spoiler.
Those of you who are going to see it.
Oh, I should say that in the thing. I'll write that in the thing. No spoilers.
No spoilers.
We're not going to talk about what happened in the movie because it just came out. So I usually give people
to give a review on it and not tell on it.
We're not really giving a review. We're just telling people whether they should go see it or not. And then I'll say something, but I won't tell them what's in the movie.
Okay.
General. And that's hard for you. So you might not want to say a lot because you'll say something.
Tap me on the arm if I'm near saying a spoiler.
Yellow Submarine says, hey there. Hi.
Hey.
How you doing?
I'm still trying to understand the movie because you was telling me some stuff that I don't even understand.
See, don't say nothing.
No, I'm saying I probably won't tell what I don't understand.
Oh, okay. All right, so we'll talk about that. We'll talk about Michael B. Jordan again.
That's some people's favorites, right?
We'll talk about Zendaya. Zaya.
Well, Scooby-Doo says hello.
Wade. Hey, Scooby-Doo.
Hey, ladies.
What's up? That's because we on the wrong thing.
We are?
Yeah.
Oh, I like seeing them too.
Oh, okay.
But you see the thing.
Yeah.
But this is we have to show what we're showing.
Right.
Got it.
So, lots going on. Let's get right into it.
She says pretty good. Who is it? Yellow Submarine?
Yellow Submarine says, I like the Ant movie. No, not a huge comic type person, but it was pretty good. All right, we'll talk about Yellow Submarine, but we don't want to give any other. I don't want anybody coming after us.
I guess any movie right now is okay because you get out and see the movie.
Right.
And
but if it's still out, people don't want you to tell them.
No, not the spoiler thing of it. But my mom likes action movies. She likes movies where the person is beating up the villain and all of that. So it don't matter what the storyline. She don't even know what the storyline is.
Yeah.
She just wants the good man to win.
Yeah. And I have a feeling y'all didn't really know what the storyline was.
I kind of know, but you shared some stuff and it threw me off.
Well, let's get your view out the way first.
The politics. We got to start with some politics.
Yeah, we always start with politics.
We all know what's done.
Yellow Submarine says no spoilers here, promise. Yeah. All right, go ahead.
What's done in the dark comes to light.
Yep.
Mr. Murdoch, Fox News. We go back and forth with this. Here's the thing about the whole media and the blurred out of wrong information, lies. It's building what Trump says about the media being fake news.
Right.
And Sarah hit the nail on the head when she said people are not trusting the media anymore.
Exactly.
They're losing the
so as much as we don't like Trump, he's right. Fake news.
And a lot of times,
and he should know because the people who support him are fake.
Thank you.
So he's pretty much telling you, you know what, Dave Chappelle said that. He kind of said that in his comedy when he was on Saturday Night Live.
What did he say?
When he said he's in the house and he's telling everybody what's going on in the house.
Right.
And then he'll go right back in the house.
He'll
be like, I'm going to let y'all know.
It's fake news, but I don't care.
I'm letting y'all know we're doing a lot of stuff in the house.
Yeah.
Now, hold on for a minute. I'm getting ready to go back in the house.
Okay.
So,
and people sitting there with their mouth open, still stunned at the comments that he's made about what's going on in the house.
Right.
Not even thinking he's going back in the house.
He's going back in the house. Duh. He's telling you what we're doing.
But this Murdoch guy, I'm hearing
Rupert
that he's Rupert, which is, he's over Fox News. Is that his position?
Yeah, he owns Fox
And you told me he dated or was married to...
He was married to Jane Fonda.
I didn't know he was married to Jane Fonda. Oh, well. But he's throwing people under the bus. Because, with that information out there, like, okay, dude, you knew that this was lies.
So he knew when they was reported that it was lies?
The election lies. They knew.
No, did he know?
Well, I'm thinking, is he pleading the fifth on this one?
Yeah.
Because he said that Hannity knew.
Okay.
He said some of his people knew.
And he didn't know.
I'm thinking he's probably trying to say, I knew it and we wanted to make sure that it's out there. But if my news people did not say that it was not right news, correct news, it's not on me.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I had my little meeting with them on Monday morning at the front in the office.
And he told them.
We all, hey, everyone, be careful how you treat this news. It's not correct. We didn't get our sources right on this.
So he's covering himself.
So he's trying to cover himself, I believe.
And you say he didn't say anything about the one that's the puppet.
Well, let's see. Let's see what the video says. I couldn't remember what she showed.
billion with a B lawsuit against Fox News for repeatedly pushing election fraud lies that Dominion voting machines switched votes from Trump to Biden. It was all a lie. They kept saying it. Here are just a few examples of their election lies. Watch.
It will be impossible to ever know the true, fair, accurate election results.
I love these legal challenges because we have to get to the bottom of all of this and expose fraud where it occurred.
Sydney, we talked about the Dominion software. I know that there were voting irregularities.
We don't know how many votes were stolen on Tuesday night. We don't know anything about the software that many say was rigged. We don't know. We ought to find out.
We will pursue all legal avenues where there are irregularities, anomalies, illegalities, and corruption.
It's a story of election fraud, elections rigged to deny the will of the majority in this country.
He was one of the worst ones.
He was.
So yesterday, testimony was released from chairman of the Fox Corporation, Rupert Murdoch, admitting that some correspondents knew it wasn't true and that they still pushed the fake story on the air. He said it under oath.
Yeah.
But he also claims that the network never took a position on it. In other words, throw them under the bus, I'm clean. Now, Murdoch is the boss. Doesn't the buck stop with the boss?
I think
The answer is yes.
Okay.
If that is your channel and you are over that channel, that network, and you know that the people that are reporting information that is incorrect,
That's incorrect.
in my opinion, he needs to be sued.
He needs to be the fall guy. He's the captain on the ship.
He's the captain on the ship.
Yes.
Now this is how he would have gotten himself out of it.
What?
If they would have reported it and then Fox, the channel, put up a thing saying, this is the opinion of the host.
Yes.
This does not reflect on the opinion
On
of
our
Fox
views.
Network
Yes,
or anything.
yes.
He might have been able to save himself.
Because I see that disclaimer sometimes.
But he didn't do that.
No, he didn't.
He didn't say YouTube is quick to do that with us.
A good-
This has nothing. Whatever these Wood sisters are saying,
They don't no reflection on how our views are.
you know.
And people do those disclaimers.
And if
all
you
the
need
time.
us to snatch them off of YouTube, we'll do that.
and advertisers could say that.
Yeah.
They take the lead and go, no, remove them. They too much of a
So
an
he
issue.
does have a problem. He is part of that.
We'll see if with him being the big name that he is and with big money to pay for legal defense,
Right.
he may try to put
Well,
on
he's a
really
billionaire.
strong defense.
He could do it, but they've been sued on everything. They were sued on the.
You think they'll settle?
They'll settle.
With
They'll
that,
probably
with that
settle.
company that
Yeah.
does the elections
Yeah,
and stuff.
they'll probably settle.
But the thing that makes me mad, though, I mean, even though he threw one of the guys, Hannity, he mentioned Hannity's name. These knuckleheads that you actually see saying stuff.
Yeah.
Really, you guys.
Yeah, he's not gonna say
when you
nothing.
know it's fraud, you know
Yeah.
it's a lie, and you still pushing it out there.
But that's no different than CNN. CNN does the same thing.
Yeah, they all do.
I'm telling you, that's why Trump said fake news.
Fake news. Sarah said the percentage of the people trusting the media is gone down.
It's done.
We don't trust the media anymore.
Back in the day when it first came out, you were a news person.
Yes.
And you reported the news and you were straightforward and you said this is what it is, and whether you agree with it or not.
Right.
We're not giving commentary.
Yeah.
Right now they're commentary.
They're not a news. Aren't they more entertainment?
They more entertainment.
And then too, you would always hear people say, "In my ear, I'm hearing in my ear, we were wrong when we said the name John Doe. It should have been Jimmy Johnson."
And here's the problem that they have. Had it not been January 6th and those people stormed the Capitol,
thank you,
they probably nobody would care. Because people lie all the time on the news.
Exactly.
But when there is a group of people who stormed the Capitol yelling, "Hang Mike Pence,"
off of the lies,
because you reported that the election was rigged and they mad. You got to take responsibility for that. And there were deaths in that.
Thank you.
You got to take responsibility.
Police officers that you claim
Yep.
you support,
Yep.
don't defund them.
Yeah.
Well, they were being abused and violated on the property.
And because CNN lies all the time too. But until there's some group of people storm something because of what CNN said, then there's nothing you can do about it.
This freedom of speech boy can cause people to be injured and hurt.
So it's over. It's over.
But yeah, this is what they're talking about now with the Murdoch guy.
Okay, so we'll follow that and see what happens.
Okay.
All right, Ant-Man. No spoilers.
Okay. No spoilers.
We're not telling people.
So we get
any spoilers. We'll just tell you what we think of the
We're on
movie.
a scale from 1 to 5.
1 to 5.
Our skill's always low.
I'll give it a 4.
Okay.
What do you think?
I was sitting there and I was watching it, and I was like, okay, at first my numbers were low.
Yeah.
And then I went into my number going higher.
Right.
So I may do a 4 as well.
It's a 4. It's not a 5.
No, it's not a 5.
But you did
not.
It's
not a 4 point anything.
You did not feel like you were sitting there for hours. I felt it went through. I felt it moved.
I wasn't nodding off or
from the opening to the end. It moved.
Yeah,
I felt it did.
Yeah,
it was funny.
Yeah, it had humor.
It had a lot of humor. A lot of humor.
Yes.
But yet it was dramatic.
It took you to some places where where you would be surprised.
Yes, action. The black guy Jonathan, he was very good.
You got a little angry at him.
He's a good actor.
Would you just go?
No, he's a good actor.
He is.
He's
would
a good
just
actor.
Leave.
And the thing I liked about it is,
and I was hoping that the movie Creed beat his butt because of how he was in this.
The reason why I like him in this is because a lot of times when these guys play these mean characters, they play like fake mean characters.
Okay.
But he was good.
Yeah.
He was good.
Yeah.
Now, the one thing I will say is when you at the end of the movie, a lot of Marvel people know this.
People get up and walk away.
You have to stay.
You got to stay.
For the credits.
I walked away from, they had 2 additional film footage.
Yes.
I walked away from the second one.
The ending, then you have another scene. You know Marvel has another scene.
Yes.
But then at the end, when all the credits are gone and the lights come up in the movie theater,
they still have
there's another scene. So my suggestion, if you're going to see it, is you need to stay until the lights come
on in the theater.
If you are a true Marvel fan.
Right.
There's always
even if you're not a true Marvel fan, stay.
There's always
because there's those additional scenes can even give you an idea of what the next
and I told you what you missed, and that did make you see something different.
Yeah.
So I would say stay to the end. But all in all, it was very good. The pace was good. The comedy was good. The characters were good.
Okay.
The acting was good.
I like the storyline with them involving his daughter because that hit home when your family is a part of something, whether it's negative or it's like a fire lit up under you. Because that's my family.
Right.
That's my daughter. That's my son. You will fight.
Yes.
So that's one thing.
So I like that. Okay. Let's see. How else can you say without telling the movie? It was good.
It was good. There was some fantasy.
Yeah.
You know,
but
but
that's
this
Marvel.
is Marvel.
That's Marvel.
This is Marvel. But yeah.
I would say
I did dislike the villain. So sometimes villains they go too far with trying to make you not like him, and then sometimes you're like, he wasn't nothing. I didn't like him.
My suggestion is see it.
Okay.
And it's a family movie.
Yeah.
There was nothing about that movie that you cannot take kids to go see.
Sexual, rated R.
Kids can go see it.
Is it rated R?
No. Grandma can go see it. Grandpa can go see it.
Yep.
Cousins.
It's a family movie.
It's a family movie.
And we got the chance to see. I love the previews because the previews of other movies coming to come. Like we got to see a little glimpse of Disney.
Yeah.
With our fan Haley.
Right.
Haley Bailey.
Yeah.
Halle Bailey.
So what is this? Ant-Man and the Wasp, Quantumania writer surprised by terrible reviews. I was in a low spot and really sad about it. Ant-Man and the Wasp Quantumania screenwriter Jeff Loveness was tasked with creating the most ambitious Ant-Man movie yet and introducing the MCU's new Thanos-sized villain, Kang the Conqueror, Jonathan Majors, which I felt very well cast. I felt that was a very difficult villain to cast. And I think he earned that spot to be this villain.
Okay.
The results have been somewhat disastrous. Not only is Quantumania one of the worst reviewed Marvel films in history, but the film dropped 69% at the box office. Its second weekend marking the second biggest drop in MCU history.
I can't say why I feel that.
Yeah.
Because it would be a spoiler.
To be honest, those reviews took me by surprise, he said. Quantumania face. I was in a pretty low spot. Those were not good reviews, and I was like, what the, you know what? I'm really proud of what I wrote for Jonathan Majors and Michelle Pfeiffer. I agree. I thought that was good stuff, and so I was just despondent, and I was really sad about it. Let's see where he goes. Loveless is sticking with Marvel, is currently developing the script for Avengers, the Kang Dynasty.
We do understand.
And we understand why he's sticking with it.
Yeah.
When you go, you'll understand the Kang Dynasty. That was a seed
planted.
With Paul Rudd, we had the opportunity to do this throwback 90s dad the way Robin Williams in Hook or Jumanji feels. Jumanji. Did you see Jumanji? Mm-hmm. This is Jumanji.
I can't remember Jumanji
Remember
this.
Jumanji? They got sucked into the game.
Yeah, the game.
It's Jumanji.
Oh,
it's Jumanji.
The Rock in this one?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
So they were like in a La La Land.
I couldn't think of another movie that's similar. Jumanji
and
is
when
similar.
You suck into another land, another world,
it's different.
You can make a lot of different things happen.
You have this playful superhero that most people think is pretty low stakes, and the pitch we had was, what if he's accidentally in an Avengers movie basically by himself, completely out of his depth. That felt like a really fun challenge to tackle. I felt like he tackled it because you did think there's no other Avengers.
Okay.
And you always think there's going to be somebody else to show up somewhere. I'm not going to say anything, but they name drop some.
Yeah.
You remember?
Did, yeah.
Okay. And so I name dropped a lot of them.
Because I was asking you in the Marvel land, now people who are into comics in Marvel world, how they feel. Because the storyline, sometimes I'm like,
so y'all tell
us. Is this
real?
Does this really happen?
If you're a Marvel person, and did you go see Ant-Man, and what do you guys think? Because I'm not a Marvel person. I'm not a comic book person.
Right.
I went to see it just from a person going to see a movie. And I liked it.
I remember a coworker of mine. He was into comic. He was a big time comic book person, and the whole characters and stuff. To the point, and at that time, I remember seeing the movie Spawn. What's his name? And I didn't understand Spawn. I was like, okay, what's this black man? What's going on with him?
Right,
and he's now he got some hero powers or whatever. And I asked my friend, my coworker at my job, what's the deal with this? Did you see the Spawn movie? And he loved it. He said it was written very close to the comic book character. Yeah. So I'm like, okay, I guess I like it too. Yeah. But if you're in that world and then you're gonna see it. Because some people you said were mad at Black Panther.
Right, because if you followed Black Panther, I don't know. It depends on how you guys feel about it. But I went to see it. I liked the storyline.
There's still some stuff I didn't understand that my sister was trying to explain to me. But in a comic strip world,
it makes sense.
Yeah. You can make anything make sense.
Okay. Emerald says, I have not really been an Ant-Man fan, so I am not surprised about the review it was given. I think you do have to be an Ant-Man fan. Just like what's his name? Y'all know the one that always make fun. And he wear that red suit, and he has the y'all know who I'm talking about. Who am I talking about?
He's a superhero?
Yes. Y'all know who I'm talking about.
Robot?
He always making fun. It's funny. Y'all, who am I talking about, y'all?
He's a Avenger, or he's
no. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Dark something. What is his name? Oh, here he is. Him.
He's a villain.
This guy.
He's a villain.
No, he's a superhero.
He's a superhero?
Oh, y'all, what is it?
I have no idea. And if you say it, I'll probably go,
I just showed you his picture.
But that look like Spider-Man.
No, it's oh man. I can't stand when I can't think of somebody. Why are they not showing his name?
He looks that's him though? Because he looks like
Deadpool.
Oh,
Deadpool. It's like Deadpool.
Okay.
He's funny.
Okay.
But some people,
because they were even
some people don't like funny superheroes.
If you follow Ant-Man's character, he's not well respected all the time, and he's always misunderstood as another superhero.
Ant-Man. Yeah.
Because that one man called him Spider-Man. Oh, we love what you do.
Yeah.
But
like
he
Deadpool.
still smile.
Deadpool. So it's like Deadpool. It's
man, you
funny,
don't know who I am, do you?
Funny, but still a superhero.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that was it.
Okay.
I think it's a good movie. I like the father-daughter dynamic. I'm so glad I read this because it was Jumanji.
Oh,
if you don't like Jumanji, you won't like this.
Well,
it's Jumanji.
It allows you to get away into fantasy world when you leave a Earth.
It's
to
Jumanji.
Go into another world.
It's Robin Williams trying to save his daughter. It's Jumanji.
Okay.
So if you don't like Jumanji, you won't like this. Okay. It's a Marvel's Jumanji.
Okay.
So, but I thought it was good. I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So skip it or ticket.
I say go see it.
I say go see it.
We see it on the cheap day.
And at $5. $5.
You don't feel bad because you spent $15.
Emerald says I don't like Deadpool either. Oh, sorry, I don't know if you're gonna like this.
Yeah. Like I said earlier,
you don't like Ant-Man. That's Emerald says she don't like Ant-Man. You want like it's Deadpool. Same thing.
Here's what I say, Emerald. My mom, any movie, I don't care, not horror movie, any movie where there's one man army,
my mom
one man winning, one man fighting the villain,
my mom,
the good versus evil.
Yeah, she likes it.
If you name every movie that has that set up, because we even watch, what's the one with the car coming, the race cars? And we tease because he's like my Fast and Furious. She loved his character.
Yeah, we're going to see. Are you gonna go see that?
I'm gonna go see that. Right. Yeah, because I'm hoping.
It was and the previews to all the movies. It was so many movies I want to see.
I know.
I want to see the one.
She wants to see the.
I want to see Creed.
I want to see Dungeons and Dragons.
No, I don't want.
I actually want to see that. I like movies like that. Dragons and weird creatures coming up, and you seeing them trying.
And
to
they
fight
showed
them.
that was funny too, kind of funny and horror kind of whatever.
Dungeons and Dragon kind of way.
Yeah, that was funny.
But she don't know
Batman, the new one with what's his name,
and she don't know the storyline. But the fact that if Ant-Man is winning,
my mom
call him a Bug Man, Spider-Man, Ant-Man. It don't matter.
But
it's a man that's winning.
The previews they showed was a lot of movies that I want to see.
The one with Michael Jordan.
Oh, the Michael Jordan movie. Y'all saw that about the shoe.
I didn't. Is that a true story?
It's a true story.
That before he even became famous, that shoe was built around him.
That shoe. He wasn't even an NBA player.
That is awesome.
And I love the fact that what's her name is the mom.
Yes, Viola Davis. A lot of actors.
And everybody was in it. Chris Rock was in it.
Tucker.
I mean, not Chris Tucker. Marlon Wayans.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people in there.
A lot of actors.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
I'm going to go see that.
So, but it was a lot of movies. So we're going to be doing a lot of $5 Tuesdays.
A lot of $5 Tuesdays.
A lot of $5 Tuesdays. And I'm going to see Little Mermaid.
I was so happy when they showed the previews of her because my sister and I have been talking about her and her little boyfriend.
Yes.
And their whole,
DDG, who I love.
They're a power couple.
Yes.
They're considered a young power couple.
And her world is going to change after this. So we'll see.
Yes.
Everybody knows Little Mermaid.
Disney.
So that's going to be good. What about that cartoon they showed with
another Disney?
The one that was the flame and then she met the guy that was
water guy.
Opposites attract.
Yeah.
I guess they're going to date.
That's funny.
That's going to be weird.
She's a flame. Water element dating fire element.
Oh, fire dating water.
That's funny. I don't even know how they can even touch
that
each
was
other.
Disney.
If they touch each other.
Well, you saw him, her reaching down to get something and he dripped on her and it burned, it put her little hand out a little bit.
They can't even hold each other.
So they was showing how opposites attract. So this is Disney.
Okay.
But we'll see. That's a $5 if we see that one.
They show a lot of movies, did they?
Yeah.
Previews.
But I want to see Creed, Emerald. I know you love Michael B. Jordan. Lenore don't want to see it.
I don't want to see no boxing movie.
But I want to see it. All right, y'all. So go see this movie. Family movie. If you like Jumanji, you'll like this movie.
Yeah.
If you don't like Jumanji,
Jumanji. If you like the character that he plays, he's Ant-Man.
Oh, if you like Ant-Man, you'll like it.
He's an Avenger.
If you want to see all the different types of Avengers, no. But if you like Ant-Man, if you like funny,
I don't think there's been an Avenger. What's the other characters too?
Yeah,
where they have separate movies.
Yeah, they have it.
Where they have separate movies on each character that we haven't gone to see.
Oh yeah, we've seen all of them.
Because whether they're together fighting, or whether they're by themselves, they're part of that family.
Emerald says, "I want to see the Pope's exorcism starring Russell Crowe." Ooh, I wonder what that is. We got to look that up.
The Pope's exorcism.
The Pope's exorcism.
Is that like the exorcism with what's her name?
It's Russell
Blair, that kind of thing?
And it's Russell Crowe. So we got to see that.
Is that like
there is a new
movies?
Now there is a new Exorcism. I don't know if you're talking about that movie. They showed the previews of that one. I didn't like that.
Oh, what is
the real Exorcism with her head turned around. When we saw back in
they need to do a real movie where the real saints of God coming in, laying hands and casting demonic forces out.
Right.
How dare you fuss at you talking to me, demon? You got to go in Jesus' name. We're not having no discussion.
The blood of Jesus.
Jesus didn't spend time talking to you. Why should we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jesus is the light. He's the light of the world.
You be like, don't get no Holy Ghost filled people like that. The blood of Jesus. That head better come back around.
The world. Jesus is the light. And then she started coming back, fall back down to the bed. Now that you got the devil out of you, you want to get saved. Just lay hands on her and get her saved.
You may have shared this before, but share your story in college. We digress, but come on, y'all.
I was in college and we was all sitting around the table. It was me and some of my friends, and this one girl. I'm not gonna say any names.
Though, your dorm room.
No, we at her house.
Ooh.
We at her dorm room.
Okay.
So we all just laughing and stuff, and then all of a sudden she started rocking back and forth. And then her eyes turned dark.
Yep.
And some of y'all may not believe me. Her eyes turned dark,
you saw
like
that with
black.
your own eyes.
And so everybody else was like, and then she just was rocking back and forth. And so everybody was like, "Are you okay? Is everything all right?" And then she was like, And then some just rose up. That's why you don't know how you're going to be until something happens.
Yes.
Something rose up in me and said, the devil is a liar.
Yes.
I said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. The blood of Jesus is against you. You are not, I am not afraid of you.
Thank you.
And so when she started getting louder. So then another one of my friends, now she watching, because I know she watches our show. She'll probably, if she watching, she ran and got the Bible. And she went, opened up the scripture. Everybody know, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not walk. And she was reading it, the girl got worse.
Ooh.
She said, he maketh me to lie. And then as the girl got worse and louder, she looked up, she's like, he needed me to say I walked through the valley. Everybody was scared.
Yeah.
But I was mad.
Yes.
I was upset because I felt like, how dare you?
In the presence of us.
How dare you?
Okay.
So that's what rose up in me. And I bind that spirit in the name of Jesus, and it left. So then when it left, she was like, what's wrong?
Like she wasn't.
Everybody was like,
again.
girl.
You was in a whole different world.
So
wow.
I'm just saying.
But
really you don't know how you're going to react until something like that
Are you going to be shaking
happens.
with the Bible trying to read Psalms 3?
Yeah. She went right to the
God so loved the world that he gave us.
No, she went to Psalms 23rd Psalm. She went right to the one everybody know. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall not fear no evil. For thou art with me. And none of that worked. None of those scriptures worked.
Wow.
Until I said the blood of Jesus.
You got to get out of here.
So that worked.
We digress, but I just had to have her.
That's because you brought up Emerald Pope's Exorcism
show, whatever that is.
But if that's what you're talking about, I don't go see nothing like that. No.
I mean, I used to in the old days, but some shows like that. I don't like shows that deal with demonic forces.
Yeah, I don't like that.
You know, and
I don't like, but not even demonic.
I know it's real.
I don't like scary movies, period.
I don't mind the
I can't see
scary ones. I don't mind, like old school.
Yeah.
What is it? What's his name?
Frankenstein,
stuff like that. I don't like Chucky. I don't like movies like that when something demonic is making something move and hurt you and scratch you and cut you up.
But I don't like
that's real.
But
that's really happening.
But I don't like any scary movie.
Well, not dolls doing it, but I'm saying it's real that people are doing weird stuff and hurting you.
I don't like any scary movie, so it don't matter.
You're right.
I don't like Freddy Krueger. I don't like nothing.
Oh, and Halloween,
Jason,
and then Scream. There's a new Scream coming out.
Oh, they showed the previews of that.
Is that number 5?
I don't know.
Number 5, I think was it
but the
Roman numeral.
The thing, this Scream is different because it seems like in the previews everybody's so used to that mask.
Yes.
So he was like on the subway.
Yes.
And nobody even
blinked.
They was like, oh, there's somebody in a Scream costume, and she running. No, I wasn't like that.
You running from that mask, something's going on.
Came into the gas station. Nobody even blinked.
The store.
The
and
store,
they hide behind Coke bottles and stuff.
going after those girls. I said, nah. And nobody even blinked an eye. So that's why I said no.
And I remember when I was I was roommating with a young lady, and I shared one of the rooms in her big house, and her nieces and nephews, they had to be 4, 7, and 9. They were young.
Oh, they love scary movies.
They love movies like that, and it made me concerned because they were young.
But they used to.
But they were sitting, watch those demon possessed movies and Chucky dolls.
I think
they'd be sitting like this.
If you start off early, then it's like a joke to you when you see it.
Oh my goodness!
Because it's the same kills over and over again. It's like, how many times
Saw, the movie Saw?
Oh, that's what Emerald said. Emerald says, I don't like movies like Saw. Those are just gross. So. All right, well, we digress.
Okay, we digress. Okay,
go see Ant-Man.
I like it.
I felt it was good. I don't know why it's getting terrible
and the
reviews.
Villain. Go see it in support of the villain.
If anything, go see it because of Jonathan.
Because of Jonathan,
he was an excellent villain.
Okay.
All right, so that's the end of that one.
Okay.
Keke Palmer and Darius Jackson welcomed their first child, baby boy Leotis.
Not Cleotis.
Leotis.
Leotis. Where'd she get that from?
Algerton. His name is Jackson. You know he black.
Is that her real name?
No, his name is Leotis.
No, her last name is.
Jackson. Oh, Darius. The daddy's
last name Jackson. Yeah. Okay.
Born during Black History Month with a name to match.
On the 28th, or what day?
Yesterday or the day before.
Okay.
A few days.
Wow.
Wrote Keke Palmer as she announced the birth of her and Darius Jackson's first child, a baby boy named Leotis. Andrelton or something.
Wow.
And he's so cute.
They're going to call him Leo.
He going to be Leo.
Yeah.
She called him baby Leo.
Aww.
The mom of 48 Hours, so 2 days ago, accidentally shared some of their first family photos together on Instagram. Isn't he adorable?
She's showing him early. Some people don't show their babies.
Isn't he cute? You know what? A lot of times newborns they're not that cute. Because they look rough, like they had a hard thing coming out.
They face
and so some people
pulled out,
and they skin. So some people don't show their newborns right away.
I know. I'm surprised she is.
But he's a pretty newborn.
Oh, that little round.
Look at that little baby.
She's a mom now.
Yeah, boy.
And I'm sure she's gonna change.
Because
women act different
with
the
child.
Aww, her little Leo. Okay.
So Palmer also shared some photos of their family of 3 in the hospital after welcoming baby Leo. Leotis.
Not Cleotis.
Leotis. She said, I'm not hiding the world from my son. I'm hiding my son from the world.
Ooh,
ha, ha, ha.
Okay.
She wrote, I'm just playing. My baby face is on this slide and this slide. So she's showing him. You know Keke ain't going to keep
Wait a
that.
minute, is that a picture of her?
No, that's him. That's Cleotis.
Scroll back down.
That's him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought she was showing her picture to show how he looked like her. Okay.
I think he looked like the husband.
She's gonna be a mom. She's a mommy. Okay.
She said, hey son, only 48 hours of being parents. Darius always made me playlists when we first started dating. Someone by El DeBarge was a favorite. We become each other's someone and made someone look a god. The baby love Rolling Ray calls purr. Oh, that's funny. I'm not hiding the world from my son. I'm hiding my son from the world. Ha ha. I'm just playing. My baby faces on this slide and this slide. Born during Black History Month with a name to match. Leotis Andrelton Jackson. Andrelton something.
How do you say the middle name?
Like Andrelton Jackson. Welcome to the world, baby Leo. Isn't he cute?
Was
so
she
I
on
just thought that
SNL when
she
showed that?
She was she revealed she was pregnant on SNL.
Okay.
But yeah, a lot of newborns don't look good.
Well, he looks the red coloring and stuff. That's how you kind of that was your complexion.
Yeah. And you so much older, you remember.
I remember.
See, she'll say she's not that much older than me.
A 6-year-old will remember.
For you to remember what I look like being born, you're older.
No. If I'm 5 years old, I'm going to remember my little sister.
You were 6 years old.
No, when you were born, I was 5.
5.5.
Right, and a half. I didn't turn 6 until September.
Okay, let's see. Scooby-Doo says, remember in I'm Going to Get You, Sucker, when the character said, girl, you got the devil in you, and she said, no cramps. Oh, yeah.
Cramps.
It was cramps. Emerald says, I love that scene, Scooby. Laugh out loud. Oh, I remember that one. I'm going to get you, sucker.
And he left her alone.
Shoot. So,
okay.
But that was good. So we welcome baby Leo, y'all.
Okay.
Baby Leotis.
And she's a mom now.
Leotis.
Okay.
All right. Howard University is prepared to vigorously defend itself against a former white student suing for racial discrimination.
Put his face up. What does he look like?
Michael Newman, a former student at Howard University, is now suing the famed HBCU for $2 million. The ex-Howard guy, Bison, who is white, is claiming that he faced racial discrimination while at the institution, but the school is prepared to defend itself against those allegations. Howard University's Vice President and Chief Communications Officer, Frank Tramble, said that although he can't comment about the litigation, HU is prepared to vigorously defend itself in this lawsuit. To give some backstory, Newman was enrolled, the white guy, was enrolled at the HBCU of law for only 2 years, okay? According to his lawsuit, his problems with the campus began during COVID-19. This is when they had to start going remote.
Right.
Okay.
And go home, study.
They had to do everything from remote.
Or
okay.
Their rooms or something.
Newman, instead of meaning thousands across the country, Newman says his words were taken out of context. Even though filing documents one case in which he reportedly posted a photo on his private Twitter account of a slave with a badly scarred back. That's probably that emancipation slave. That picture, that slave with the thing,
that character.
with the caption that read, but we don't know what he did before the picture was taken. He had the nerve to post a picture of a slave with his back beaten and then a caption that says, but we don't know what he did.
Oh, so you trying to
what did he do for him to get beat?
Are you trying to say that in a way where it's unfortunate that he had beaten that bad?
But what did
he
do?
May have just stole some gum?
We don't know what he did.
Or are you trying to say it in a way where he should have gotten beaten and we don't know what he did too? I mean, I'm trying to figure out where he's coming from with this.
Let's see this.
Okay.
Many at Howard University took offense to the imagery, of course. During the 22 United States presidential election, Newman asked on one online classroom discussion board whether Black voters didn't question turning to government for solutions, and two, reliably voting for the same party every election. Both parties from responding to the needs of the Black communities. Some condemned his statements according to the lawsuit. In an attempt to rectify the issue, the white student announced he wanted to learn not just law, but to learn the thoughts and experiences of people of color.
Okay.
He said he began to experience depression and anxiety and suicidal thoughts due to the public
ostracism.
Yes. Vilification and humiliation when he wrote about his thoughts. The Black students at HU felt like he wrote a manifesto. Because, in other words, I'm going to do something. So he trying to write something down and tell people this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. Because of this and other incidences, the virtual town hall meeting was called to discuss on what would become of this student. In other words, we think you a crazy white guy, and we getting you out of here for you come and shoot up the whole school.
Right, because you could be a threat. We got to look at what these people are writing down in anybody.
Although Newman appealed his expulsion twice, he got the same result both times. This is my opinion, okay? First of all, you're going to an all-Black university.
Right.
You are going to an HBCU.
Right.
The same thing we tell white people with the N-word.
Yes.
Yeah, you can say the N-word when you with your Black friends and they don't care if you use it. Why would you get on a public platform as a white person and say the N-word? when you know not all black people think the same way, and they're not going to bring you in the same way.
Right.
So to me, if you're a white person going to a predominantly black university, you need to march at a different beat. Everybody not gonna take what you saying the same kind of way.
Exactly.
You might be able to joke with your black friends at home, but every black person is not the same.
That yes.
So
on a social media platform or a platform in general.
Yes. So as black people, we can say, why we always got to vote the same way? You don't have to all vote Democrat, but you a white guy coming into a black university. Why y'all all got to vote the same way? Can't y'all think differently? Don't nobody want to hear what he got to say.
He didn't come at it the right way either.
You ain't coming at it. And then you didn't already put up a picture of a slave talking about you don't know what he did before.
And then, so what is your whole agenda going to a black school?
Thank you.
To learn, like you said, he wanted to learn.
Well, he probably got some money because he's a minority. Remember, if you, white students go to a lot of these HBCUs and
they're considered minority,
and they get a lot of money because of funding because they're considered a minority there.
Is that what it is?
So I just feel like he didn't carry himself accordingly.
But then you saying that from what you were reading that he had made statements about his suicidal depression.
He depressed. He's suicide. He don't like to be ostracized. He's being humiliated.
We don't know what's going to come out of that as a student around him.
No, you got to go.
Faculty wise, he may hurt people.
Thank you. You got to go.
Not only hurt himself, but he may hurt others.
You got to go. You got to go. So if that's their defense to say why they got rid of him, I agree.
Okay, we're gonna see how this plays out.
And how is he gonna defend putting that picture up?
I'm trying to figure out, okay, he could have come as far as the question about voting and what sides to vote, because you and I are not any political party.
Right.
And I have heard through the grapevine that history shows that a lot of blacks were Republicans
in the beginning.
And what the Republican Party
and during
did
the
for
Civil
the
Rights Movement, we switched.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
But to come at the people that way saying, ask first, do a survey. You're Democratic because why? What are your reasons for? Well, the Republican Party does this, and this. Maybe you should think. It's almost like before he passed away, Colin Powell. People like Colin Powell. His wife was Democratic and he was Republican.
Right.
I'm sure there was reasons why Colin chose the Republican Party
until
he voted for Obama.
Well, a lot of people choose Republican Party because of finances.
And those are their top priorities.
We don't like how Democrats spend money.
And they don't like that the Democrats are becoming a crutch for a lot of minorities as well. So there's pros and cons on both sides.
Yes.
So if he would have came at the group that way, okay. But the whole image of the slave man being beaten in the back, I don't know where he was coming from.
And even if you were trying to prove a point, because I think they were saying he was trying to draw a coalition with how black men are being beat now, and people say, well, I wonder what he did to get beat. Like, what did he do to get that? He was trying to, like, tongue in cheek, like, that's like back in the day, they would say the same thing. If you would see a picture like that, you would say, well, I wonder what he did.
What is deserving of that?
Like, there's nothing you can do to deserve that. Like, there's nothing you can do to deserve that.
Thank you.
So that's kind of, if that's what he's trying to do.
That he took, because even the Emmett Till have made us learn about that. It could be just you whistling.
Yeah.
And you get beat down like
that.
But
even then, that's not his story to tell.
Or trying to put it out there.
A black guy could put that up and say, well, I wonder what he did to
what happened.
And we would all go, okay, let's see what this black guy trying to say with this.
Okay.
But a white guy putting up a slave picture of a black man being beaten with no one wants to see that
on the back. And that's why I was trying to figure out where was he coming from with that, whether he was black or white. Where's he trying to come at it with it doesn't even matter how minor the crime was, the slavery guys got beaten that bad regardless.
I
don't think he's gonna win though.
Well, we'll see what happens.
See. You got a fight for you.
Scooby-Doo says he was probably a plant. Probably. And Emerald says he caused the hostile atmosphere and agree with it being a possible setup. I agree.
Yeah.
Somebody sent him there to do something to ruffle up the feathers of the black students and the board to get him out of there so they can turn around and sue.
Yeah, get some money off of him. You go to this
Right.
black school.
So we'll see. We'll follow this story.
We know some white people who have gone to a majority black school or HBCU, and they did okay.
Because they not stupid like this nut job.
They did okay. They married a black woman. To be
Yeah.
exact.
Yeah. So we'll see.
Hey,
We'll see.
what's your motives?
But even the white people that's like that, I won't even say their names, the ones I went to school with, that all the brothers was like, yeah.
Okay.
And he probably could say N with the
or
N word
who
with
you
them.
went to school with when you the first college you went to.
And they could say probably the N word around them. They knew not to do that in public. Eminem knows not to do that in public. You gotta walk that line, dude.
You gotta use some wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Zendaya.
What about her?
Euphoria fans discuss Zendaya allegedly earning a close to $1 million per episode for season 3. And she should.
And what episodes is this that she's in?
No, she's in the show called Euphoria. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Euphoria.
You heard of this?
Yeah, it's a very famous show that's on, I think, is it HBO, y'all? I can't remember.
Okay.
Yeah, HBO. And she will become the highest paid TV actress.
Wow.
And if you've seen her in this show, she's the show.
Is she?
So she should charge them that much money for people to keep coming back to watch it.
Okay. So the reasons why they watching it is because of her.
According to an unconfirmed report from Puck News, the 26-year-old actor has reportedly renegotiated her Euphoria contract with HBO to earn close to 7-figure payday per episode. Of the upcoming season.
That's a lot of money.
Yep.
Okay.
And she deserves it.
She's a good actress?
Yeah, she's very good in this.
What has she done before?
Oh, man. Zendaya, Spider-Man, and then her own shows.
Right,
that Nickelodeon type of stuff. Disney. You remember she was younger back then. But the most, to me, adult is Spider-Man. Okay. So she's going to get $1 million.
Okay. That's good.
All right, let's talk about Glorilla.
She's not Gorilla. It's Glorilla.
Glorilla.
I didn't know that until now.
Oh, yeah.
When I was typing her name in,
you went Glorilla.
And that's why I kept coming up with gorillas.
No, it's
really?
Glow.
Really?
I know.
It's Glorilla.
It's Glorilla.
Okay.
You wrote her name down in your little book? I think you did.
You got it.
I need this, but okay.
I can't check it.
Oh, go ahead.
I think it is in there.
It's in there.
Okay.
Glorilla tossed her wig in a crowd after a fan tried to snatch it.
This don't look like this one can be snatched.
No, they can snatch that too.
Oh, really?
And her chains.
That'll hurt.
Glorilla decided to go crowd surfing. You know how the celebrities jump out into the crowd and they hold their bodies up?
Very dangerous. Don't do that no more.
I don't know why she did that.
Don't do that.
It says Glorilla. Let me see. Move this. Glorilla is having a blast on tour, but some of her fans don't know how to keep their hands to themselves. For the finale of her show, everything was great until Glorilla tried to crowd surf. When she entered the audience, a fan tried to snatch her wig. The fan was unsuccessful, but she did pull it. And you know when they have those, they put all that glue down there and all that. So once you snatch it, it's gone. Even though it's still on, it's moved. It's done. The fan was unsuccessful, but Glow decided to toss her wig into the audience.
Wow. So she just played along with it and threw it in the audience.
Glorilla responded via social media saying, "They tried to take my wig while I was crowd surfing, so I snatched it off and threw it in the crowd." Philly was lit. And in another tweet, she followed up with, "Last day of the tour went out with a bang." So she made fun of it. They tried to snatch her wig. She finished taking it off and threw it in the crowd. Now, we watched earlier. Let me see if this is. And she just threw it.
But you said the lady that...
Now, we saw today the girl who caught the wig.
Yeah.
When she threw it, the girl caught the wig and then went on Instagram later and said she had to fight to keep that wig.
That's dangerous.
And we was talking, we said back in the day, if somebody would have threw something at me, and somebody tried to beat me
try
up,
to come at you.
I would have threw it back.
Right.
I don't want that shoe. I don't want nothing you throwing at me if I got to be murdered, killed to get out of here.
We would throw stuff on the stage to them, like the women throwing the underwear or whatever. But when you throw something from stage to the people, they make it slammed.
Thank you.
That's dangerous.
So
Don't
she
do
said
that no
people
more.
was trying to box her up for that wig.
Don't do that no more.
But she said she fought and kept Glorilla's wig.
She held on to it. Probably lost some hair pieces from it.
Now I don't know. I'm lying. Because if it was Michael Jackson
throwing that glove,
oh,
people would be killed. They'd be stumbled on.
I wouldn't throw his glove back. What do you throw Michael Jackson's glove
That's
back?
not wise to do. Not with crazy fans like we have now.
If Prince threw something, would you throw it back?
No. People would probably catch it and then they'll be beat up and stolen from them.
Dang.
That's dangerous to do that, especially if you're a really well-known an entertainer. What y'all think?
Or was it just a different time? Because remember, they would throw stuff out, T-shirts and stuff.
They would throw more than one.
But we didn't get
beat up. And it was not once. It wasn't a glove. He would throw T-shirts out.
No, they would throw like they wipe the sweat from their face, from their handkerchief, and throw that out into the crowd. But people wasn't like they are now. Now they crazy.
It's sad.
So no.
And
she almost died for that wig.
And throwing yourself out.
Yeah, crowd surfing.
Don't do that.
No.
Oh.
So Glorilla, Scooby-Doo said, why would she want a name like that?
Glorilla. No, she has glow. That's the feminine, sexy glow.
It do make you think of a gorilla.
Glorilla. Okay.
I'm sure people calling her gorilla.
But she a rapper, so yeah, she would have a little roughness to her name.
So if I'm a rough rapper, I'm like, I'm a Glorilla. I'm a Glorilla.
I'm not a gorilla.
No,
I'm a glow.
And she's street kinda.
Yeah.
So it fits it. It fits her. And she little.
And she better not do that again.
No, she's little.
Is she petite?
Yeah, if she was big like us, calling ourselves Glorilla.
We'd be dogged out.
You know what?
Days.
And black people would talk about us.
Yes, they would.
Why would y'all two black big women call yourselves Glorilla? That is so ghetto. Y'all are tacky and y'all don't represent black people.
Tacky Negroes.
But she's little and she's young. She can say Glorilla.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Lizzo can't call herself Glorilla.
Oh, no, nothing. Stay away from any name that means big.
Yeah,
or any big animal.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like even the weather girls weren't fat girls.
Yeah,
like the fat boys.
Yeah, fat boys.
Why did weather girls got to be called weather girls, not fat girls? See,
I don't know why they didn't say fat.
You know what? We should have called this the Fat Girl Report instead of the Woods Report.
But then if we lose weight,
we would be forced to stay heavy and die early.
What did my cousin say?
A cholesterol.
When you say, what you gonna call me? All you got is you fat girl. What if I lose weight?
You say, well, you used to be fat girl. But you know what? If we called ourselves the Fat Girl Report, we probably have 1 million subscribers right now.
We probably would have. No, we can't change that name.
The Fat Girl Report.
Because they would be dogging us out. How y'all degrading yourselves? Y'all talking negative.
And you're making it positive to be fat. You're making it like it's healthy to be fat. And it's wrong to do that. Yeah, you're right. We get the Lizzo thing.
Yes,
but we also had a Lizzo money too.
Yes.
It's about
darn time.
And that'll be our opening song. It's about damn time. Turn up the music. Two fat girls. And I'll be dancing all the way to the bank.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Quick, Zaya. We just talked about this the other day.
Showed me somebody talking today on it.
We talked about Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union at the NAACP.
Yeah.
And how we liked what Dwayne said, but we didn't like him saying she was born a girl.
And you asked a good question as you go on with your story.
But now the judge says it is legal for Zaya to change her birth certificate as male.
Her birth certificate, you guys. She was not born as a girl.
And it says Zaya Wade's name change was made legal by the Los Angeles Superior Court. Dwayne Wade's 15-year-old daughter has been going by the name Zaya since 2020. But the ruling also recognizes her transition, which allows her sex markers on official documents to match her gender. Per People, court documents reveal her legal name is now Zaya. I can't read all of it. Wade. Dwayne first spoke with Zaya coming out of transgender during an interview on the Ellen Show. That was in 2020. Okay. Remember, we asked, how is this possible if the mom is not in agreement? And we found out he has full custody.
He has full custody. I'm surprised that the mom did not do half custody with him, shared custody. Why he has
so
full
then she
custody.
Can't say anything then.
But I'm trying to figure out, okay, aside from that, I didn't know legally
you can change your birth certificate,
and that can be an issue because it should be, unless some kind of clause, like you even said, on the birth certificate can say this is a duplicate, or not a duplicate, but a reinstated birth certificate. Because what if a lot of transgenders are doing that? Yeah, they're changing their birth certificate on the sex that they were not, they came in on, and what they are identifying as.
I feel like it should be the same thing. Remember I said with the book, with them trying to take bad words out of books, I feel like a good medium, a happy medium, I'll meet you halfway.
Rewrite it.
Is you republish the book and you highlight or underscore
those words that
the words that we don't no longer use,
or negative or have different meanings.
So they stick out more. Like these are words that we don't use anymore. But you don't change the book.
Right.
Same way I feel about this.
A birth certificate.
Birth certificate. There should be something written on there that says this is not an original birth certificate.
It's not original. They didn't come in the earth through their mother's birth canal.
Saying male.
Saying male. You had the male parts.
No.
You did not have female parts.
And again,
so why would you change that to how they decide on something at 16?
And again, it should be, I feel, it should happen when they're legally able to do it. I don't think you should be able to do this
the people
while you're underage.
Yeah, while you're underage.
That's my opinion. I feel like you should wait till you're an adult.
Legal age.
But on the same token, on the flip side, if you're underage, the parent can make that decision, and he's made a decision.
And
he has full custody.
Oh, that's why he said on the NAACP, you're born a girl.
Oh, because he knew that her birth certificate was going to say girl.
And the mom is probably sitting there going,
no. But why did she give up custody?
I don't know. What's going on with this?
Now I'm starting to side-eye the mom.
Yes. I would hold on to that's my daughter until she leaves this earth.
I didn't side-eye her until I found out Dwayne Wade had full custody.
Full custody.
Because she got a lot to say for somebody who don't have no custody.
Who don't have now he has full custody, so Gabrielle can step in whenever she wants. Hey, you feeling this way? Go for it. But I'm just questioning. I didn't know legally you can change a birth certificate from the sex that you are now going forward with.
Yeah.
That don't make sense.
And to me, that's dangerous. Yeah. As far as not even with Zaya, but with anybody. Can anybody change their birth certificate? Can I be white now on my birth certificate?
Yeah, like your race has changed now. You wasn't born a black girl anymore. Now you're a white girl.
Can I put white Caucasian on my birth certificate?
Oh, that's interesting.
Because if I can, that's a legal document.
Because my name was changed.
Yeah.
The name that was given to me, thank God, thank you, Dad. I was named after my grandmother. Ruby.
What else can you change on your birth certificate? Now this opens up a whole world of.
This is a can of worms.
Can I change my parent on my birth certificate?
Add a father.
I know you can with DNA, but without DNA, can I change and say my birth father or birth mother is this person?
Legally, is that legal? Apparently, it is for her to do it. What state is he in?
Oh, I don't know. It said what it was.
Wayne. If they live in California, no.
So I don't know. That's to me, when you start messing with birth certificates and stuff.
And changing it.
Yeah. Emerald says that should not be legal. And what about when it comes to healthcare issues? We talked about that the other day.
Yeah.
If she rolls in there and they have the birth certificate, it says she's born a female.
But she has a male part.
No, even if she has a sex change.
No, and the sad thing is she hasn't had a sex change. Why is she doing why if you haven't done anything physically to transform, Why are you going back to a document
right.
that states how you were when you were born?
I can only talk about this. I'm not transgender, so I can only talk about this from just my opinion.
But you said Laverne Cox has made it clear that you're changing your anatomy
like
doesn't
Madison.
make you.
Yeah, T.S. Madison. I just feel like, why is it so important?
Yeah.
To have those things, if you feel the way you feel,
there's nothing that can change how you feel. A document, a person putting a law, you still feel that way.
I don't.
That's what Laverne Cox is saying. You don't have to do the actual surgery.
Or like if I'm a lesbian, I don't have to have a penis.
I don't understand. People feel like, I guess too, to me, in all honesty, people can debate and say that can be insecurity because now you feel like you got to have that to still prove what you're feeling.
So I feel like it's part of any other surgery that you get if you don't feel confident. I guess like a nose job. But the problem is that it's such an extensive surgery.
Yeah.
It's not like, you just getting like your lips done or something like that. Yeah. It's such a major, major surgery. Yeah. Once your penis is cut off, that's it.
Yeah.
So I just feel like they should.
Thank God when we leave this earth, we get a spiritual body.
Thank you.
It don't even matter.
Yeah. Emerald says that to me is a forged document. I agree. It's not real. It's not the original document.
No, that's something though that they're even talking about this.
So I don't know.
Okay.
You know what they should have did? What they did to you in the beginning.
What?
You didn't like your middle name. You didn't like your middle name.
My middle name.
But on your original birth certificate, it had an X through her middle name.
Because I still had the middle name.
Maybe they should do that. An X and put the female. X through male
because
and put female.
If they look at it that
means
way,
there's a change.
She was born this, but she's changed to this.
Yes. And that's why I tease you and say that's still your middle name.
No, it's not.
Because it was on the original birth certificate.
Well, it's been updated.
Well, you like saying it. No, the original. No.
I could have been named a boy name.
The original birth certificate has your middle name that you hate.
Right, but it's been. I think she got it updated.
It don't matter. That's your real name.
Mom, did you get my birth certificate updated with the name off of it?
But when you first gave him her name, you gave him that middle name, did you?
She gave them my name before my dad got to the hospital.
All right.
And my dad said, "What did you name her?" And she told him.
And he changed.
He said no.
All right.
Okay.
All right.
So she had probably already told them, and they put it on the certificate.
But you notice they kept it on there and just crossed out the name.
They changed my name, and they had kept that middle name there.
They kept that middle name.
And they crossed it off.
Right.
And then now I have a new birth certificate with my complete name. I have no middle name.
But it's a forged document, like Emerald said. It's not real. The original one has your middle name.
No, whatever.
That's funny.
My grandmother changed her name.
Emerald says, I feel that they should be legal adults before making life-altering decisions. Yeah. I agree.
And I kind of go back to what I think the mom was saying, that she don't have legal rights anymore, but she was concerned that they're using this whole
to stay relevant. And I didn't know, and it makes me kind of feel sorry for Dwayne Wade, going back to, I didn't know that he reached out to the mom for her to give her feedback on what to do about this.
Yeah.
And the only thing she concentrated on was him and Gabby using this for publicity.
Oh.
And I think he saw that as, you don't care about Zaya. You care more about what's going on with me and Gabby.
And that we're not using her
exactly.
for whatever reasons you think.
But it was nice of him to even reach out to her because he has full custody.
Wow.
He ain't got to tell her nothing.
I wonder what happened
and
there.
She needs to come out publicly and say why she gave up custody of her daughter.
Yeah, why would you give up? She's under 18.
But yet you got so much to say.
Yeah.
So
now you don't have nothing to say.
You have nothing to say.
Okay,
so,
Zaya.
All right, Emerald. Michael B. Jordan. This is him, his underwear commercial.
Calvin Klein.
Mm-hmm. This is another one of him with his Calvin Klein commercial.
Okay.
All these Calvin Kleins, all these, yeah. He was on Jimmy Kimmel.
Jimmy Kimmel? Okay.
And his mom was in the audience.
Okay. They showed her?
Yeah. His mom is beautiful. She's pretty.
Is she? She's a black
yeah,
woman?
black woman. You said she a black woman. He a black man, Lenore.
No, is she? I'm thinking
His
is she
mother.
a dark woman? I'm saying.
Oh no, regular. No,
Okay.
middle color, whatever. Very pretty. Let me see if we got Michael Jordan's mom. And she was in the audience.
Okay.
Did you know?
Was she a model?
Here she is. Did you know that that his mom and Jimmy Kimmel's mom are friends?
No.
Yes. They were sitting next to each other in the
Have they always been friends, I wonder?
No, recently.
Okay.
But Jimmy Kimmel said his mom was sitting in the audience with Michael B. Jordan's mom. Next to each other. And Jimmy Kimmel said, "Did you know your mom and my mom were friends?"
And what did he say?
And Michael B. Jordan didn't know.
He didn't know?
He said, "But I knew that you were friends." Funny how that is. Like, he's more important. He's more famous. His mom didn't even tell him that she was friends with Jimmy Kimmel's mom.
Mother.
But Jimmy Kimmel's mom told her she was friends with Michael B. Jordan.
I know Michael B. Jordan's mom. We're friends.
He said they go to things together.
That's nice. Oh, I wonder how they became friends.
But looking at his mom and then looking at his brother
was his
there,
date a few times.
Here's my thing, and you'll like this, Emerald. The chemistry that I got from just him and his mom in the audience and his brother in the audience. If he likes white women, I think that's just what I don't think he shames black women. I think if that's what he
gravitates to him,
he must. That's what he likes.
That's what he's around all the time.
Maybe that's who he's around all the time, or maybe black women think he's corny. Like that girl said.
Because
L'Oreal.
It's funny how his mom gravitated to Jimmy Kimmel's mother,
Jimmy
who was a
Kimmel's
white
mom.
lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I don't know.
She didn't have her sisters from the hood.
Yeah.
Michael B. Jordan's mama.
But it seemed like he's close to his mom. So it would seem odd to me to him be so close to a black woman, his mom, and be like, I don't like black women. You know what I'm saying?
I get it. Okay.
I feel like
it's kind of like Trevor Noah.
Trevor Noah. When you hear Trevor talk about his
mom.
mom, he loves the African culture. He loves his mom.
Yes.
He loves her darkness, her this.
Yes.
And you see Trevor with white women.
With a white woman. I know. You like Trevor. I thought you liked black women.
But I don't think they don't dislike black women.
Right.
I think that's just what they around. That's who they're attracted to. And that's just my opinion.
That's true.
So
we have to give them their if there's a preference, because a lot of times when you're in that environment all the time and that's what you see all the time, you tend to, because Tay Diggs got digged for it.
Yeah.
When he was the opposite. He was always playing a black woman's boyfriend, husband, whatever. And then when you saw his white wife at the time, you're like, hey.
But this the chemistry I get. When he was on there, this kind of chemistry, or like this one. See what I'm saying?
How many brothers does
like?
he
Look
have?
at how many pictures of him kissing his mom. He loves his mom.
Picture down there.
He had his brother in the audience. This is brother.
Ooh,
I don't know who these other people. Yeah, his brother's big.
He's a big guy.
He's a big guy. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Is that a sister?
I don't know. But I just, I don't know. I like him. Yeah, that's his dad. I mean, no, that's somebody else. I don't know who that is. This is the cast of
Wakanda.
Yeah, that's Wakanda. I don't know.
Okay. I guess these days you understand that there are a lot of interracial couples.
Yeah.
But it's so good to see a solid black couple, like the Obamas.
Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, he married a black woman. That's all right. Like Common.
Right.
Every woman Common has been with has been a black woman.
But they've been different kind of black women too. They're not even the same type of black woman.
But if he brings home a white one, okay. Oh well.
No, people are Sean Common as much.
Well, he's been he's consistent.
Yeah,
he's consistent.
But I don't know. Every picture I see kissing his mom. He loves his mom.
Okay. We can't fault people because look, at Serena married a white man.
Yeah.
Diana Ross married a white man.
So to me, as long as
she had Barry Gordy at the beginning.
To me, as long as you date whoever you like, and you
who
don't
you're
shun
attracted to it,
other
yes.
people. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I think that's what it is.
Every guy don't want to date a big girl.
Thank you.
Or marry a, you know what I'm saying? But if as long as you're not constantly talking about big girls, then I'm fine.
My coworker, her husband, she's a brunette.
Yeah.
And he was attracted big time to blonde.
And he married a brunette.
So she's like, okay, I guess.
All right, so this is it. Chicago. Oh, this is your donkey of the day.
Thank you.
Charlemagne the God's donkey of the day.
Okay.
Chicago armed robber stayed at crime scene to eat victim's fried chicken. A Chicago man is facing multiple felony charges after allegedly robbing a man at gunpoint and then staying at the crime scene
to eat his chicken.
To eat the victim's takeout fried chicken. You's a ghetto nigga.
Donkey. Hee-haw. That is so stupid.
And Charlemagne said he's trying not to use the N-word this year.
Yeah. Oh,
but this is the N-word.
That's a stupid
all caps. Some things make you go back and pull the N-word.
Yes.
That's a dumb N-word.
Yes. To stay.
All he missing is watermelon.
And after he took the life or stole, what did he do?
According to CWB Chicago, prosecutor Kenneth Fletch said around 1:30 a.m. on Saturday, February 11th, the man identified as 20-year-old James Taylor, again, they stupid young people, stopped a 35-year-old man and asked for a lighter. But the victim said he didn't have one and kept walking towards his house. Taylor then tapped the man on the shoulder, and when the victim turned around, there was a gun pointed in his face. The victim handed over his keys, $2 in cash, a debit card, and some fried chicken.
I would have kept the chicken.
James then climbed into the victim's car. Went to enjoy the chicken while the victim dialed 911. When the police got to the scene within minutes, they found this dumb Negro still enjoying the victim's chicken, sitting in his car.
He had grease on his lips. I bet he was. Boy, if you would have seen that on film.
Taylor is being charged with armed robbery with a firearm, aggravated unlawful use of a weapon, aggravated possession of a stolen motor vehicle, illegal possession of a debit card. Judge Anchor, whatever, allowed Taylor to go home with an electronic monitor. He probably thinks this is the dumbest person in the world. He can go home after paying $15,000 in bail.
Oh my God.
If convicted of the crimes, Taylor faces 21 years in prison, but could face a far lighter sentence by taking a plea deal. I want to know, what chicken is this?
Was it Popeye?
Because they need to do a commercial. This chicken is so good. When it stop you in your tracks.
After you rob somebody,
it'll make you want to slap your mama. And then the person in the commercial slap their mama. It'll make you want to rob somebody. You rob somebody and stand there and eat that chicken. Ooh, that chicken is good. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Yes. This is truly a love that chicken from Popeyes.
You want to stop crying? Walk around with a bucket of Popeyes chicken.
And they'll stick around because they'll eat it. They'll stay there.
Women, don't worry about getting assaulted. If a man come up to you, approach you in the middle of the night, he want to grab you, give him some chicken.
I love it. That is truly a donkey of the day.
That's a dumb nigga.
Oh, donkey. Okay.
Chicken stopped him from leaving.
Was sitting there in the man's car eating it.
And you know what? I'll say this, and I speak for every black person right now. I'll take a chance and say this. And I'll speak for every black person. White people, this is your time. If any other time, no other time we let you say it, you can say this a dumb Negro.
No. Well, Negro.
You can say Negro.
No. Just say Negro.
And you can, and in your home.
Say dumb too.
In your home, you can say, that man is every stereotype.
Yes. What you think, Lillian? What you think, Mother? Yep.
That's like a Latino man robbing somebody, and then he take their burrito and
stop and eat
and eat the burrito.
Eat the burrito. Don't even keep moving. Just stay there and eat it.
In the car you stole.
That you're stealing.
Why the man dialing 911?
Yeah.
So I'm thinking he a crackhead.
He must.
He gotta be a crackhead.
And I think he was so hungry.
He was hungry.
Yeah.
And he was a crackhead.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That's a little weak.
So,
because nobody would do that petty of a crime and just stick around.
Chicago. This is Chicago.
Oh gosh, yeah, he was probably on something.
And it gotta be Popeyes, because where was the guy coming at 1:00 in the morning with chicken?
Popeyes open that late?
It gotta be like Popeyes, right?
Or Churches? I don't know. He could have gotten it from a soul food place or one of those chicken places.
That is.
There's so many of them in Chicago.
Took the man's chicken.
Took the man's chicken.
And then who's the guy who got chicken and he only got $2? You robbing him.
He used the money to buy the chicken. He only had 2 left.
But I'm saying, oh, you robbing him. You get $2 in his chicken.
But he ate the chicken. He was hungry. He didn't even drive the car off.
He stayed in the car and ate the chicken.
Ate the chicken. Okay. Yeah, he is truly a donkey.
So that was the donkey of the day from Charlemagne the God.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay.
Anything else?
No.
Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Mm-hmm. We'll see y'all with whatever tomorrow's stories are. Mm-hmm. Make sure you like the video. Mm-hmm. They don't care if you subscribe. It's a
just
computer.
Liking it, doing a thumbs up.
Yeah, they don't. Okay. You have to like the video. Okay. All right. Mm-hmm. So don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
Did you read anything else that somebody say?
That's it. Emerald said my favorite topic, which was Michael B. Jordan.
Okay.
They love when you talk about Michael B. Jordan, and I even show pictures of him in his underwear. So y'all should like that.
You know what?
Calvin Klein. Jimmy Kimmel asked him, was he wearing Calvin Klein? And he said, yes, they're very comfortable.
Okay.
So I don't know if he gets paid by Calvin Klein.
But his mom and his mom and Jimmy Kimmel's mom are good friends.
Yes.
Okay.
So don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Mm-hmm. Always believe. Emerald says, thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
And that was another Woods Report. See you later. Mm-hmm.